Have you ever caught yourself thinking, why I'm not good enough for love? It's a very painful feeling, right? But you're not alone. Many of us face this inner battle. In this video, I'm going to break down and give to you three powerful ways that you can heal yourself and feel worthy of love again. Because when you heal yourself from the inside and you know that you're worthy of something, you don't have to run for it in order to get it. It automatically gets to you. It chases you instead of you chasing it. So by the end of this video, you will have all the things that you need to feel worthy of love again and attract love into your life. So without any delay, let's get started. We all have that inner voice inside of our heads that is trying to tell us that we are not worthy of love, that we deserve the least. And it all has to do with the things that we tell to ourselves, our core beliefs. No matter how much positive thinking you try, you still have that voice that downplays your true potential. And the actionable step for you to heal from this is to actually challenge that voice. Ask yourself what this voice is saying. Is it a fact or a fear that I have made up myself? Because most of the time it's just a fear that you have. What you can do is that you can start repeating affirmations to yourself. Even if you don't want to go out and repeat them out loud, you can just start replacing those negative thoughts that your mind brings with the positive thoughts that you want to have. So let's say, for example, the next time you think that I'm not good enough or I'm not beautiful enough, you just recognize it and replace it with I'm good enough, I'm worthy of love, that I'm beautiful enough. Now, some of you may think that it's called delusion, but it's actually not delusion because you are putting the effort to actually improve yourself. And what this will do is it will reprogram your subconscious to actually start believing things and tuning into that frequency where you actually are worthy, where you actually are lovable. And when you get tuned into that frequency, you manifest that thing. This is how it works in simple terms. Because right now you're not tuned into the right frequency. And how do you get tuned into the right frequency? Is by saying the words, saying the right words, and by doing the actionable steps that you can do each and every day. Many feeling of unworthiness that we often have inside of ourselves often come from our past experiences. Maybe someone you loved before hurted you or rejected you, and now you believe that their rejection defines your value. It's not simply true. Their rejection doesn't define your value. If that person rejected you, doesn't mean that you are unworthy of something or that you are not lovable. It's not that true. It's just that they didn't recognize your potential or they were not the right fit for you. The truth is that their rejection says more about them than it actually does about you. People can only handle things that they can handle, right? If you give someone a technology that they don't know how to use, that they don't know that they can handle, they will reject it. So healing requires for you to let go of the past and recognizing that those past events don't determine your actual worth. They don't determine your potential and the future that you have. They don't determine yourself. Only you can determine yourself and what you stand for. Because we can talk all day about this, but in the end, it's only you who can determine your self-worth. If you think that you are someone who is unworthy, then yes, you are unworthy. And if you think that I'm worthy of love, then you will reprogram yourself into believing that and being that version and acting that way so you attract the right things into your life. This gets neglected most of the time, and it has to do with treating yourself the way you would treat someone else. Self-love isn't something too fancy or fascinating that you can't handle. It's something that you recognize that you need for yourself. It's about showing to yourself with kindness. Celebrate small wins, treat yourself with care, and prioritize your mental and physical health. Because when you treat yourself the right way, the world is going to treat yourself the right way. If you treat yourself like shit, the world is going to recognize that and they will start treating you the way you treat yourself right now. When you treat yourself the right way, you have a different kind of energy. And when you treat yourself the wrong way, by constantly trying to feed your mind that you're not worthy or not taking care of yourself, then that energy also goes out in the world. So it's up to you to decide what energy do you want to put out into the world. Is it of love and compassion and care, or is it something of neglect and hate and jealousy? It's up to you to decide. And the actionable step that you can do right now to start implementing this thing is to start doing a simple thing that you love doing the most. It could be reading a book, it could be taking a walk out in the nature, or simply telling yourself that you are proud of yourself and how far you have come. Just do one thing that you love each and every day so that you know inside of yourself that you care for yourself and that you actually listen to yourself and value yourself for the person you are right now and for the person that you're going to be. In the end, it will depend only on you how much action you are taking with these things that you can do, because actionable steps is something that will do 50% of your work, and reprogramming your subconscious is the boost that it will give you to actually reach your goal. So from now on forward, start improving yourself, read good books that will actually benefit you, take care of yourself, and eat good, stay fit, while also reprogramming your subconscious to the reality that you want to live in instead of taking it from the world and being a victim of life itself. And remember, the most important relationship that you will ever have is with yourself. Once you start seeing your own worth, everything else will start to follow. You just need to take the first step in the right direction and you're good to go. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel to start being the best version of yourself. And I will see you in the next one.